Shalom and welcome, family. I want everyone who's present in person to go ahead and stand. We're going to start this class with our national prayer, followed by the Lord's Prayer in Hebrew. So have everybody stand, face east. O Yahweh, God of our salvation, save us, gather us together, and deliver us from the heathen, so we give thanks to thy holy name, and glory into thy praises. Blessed be the holy name of Yahweh, in Israel forever. O Yahweh, let them be confounded that persecute us, but let not us be confounded. Let our enemies be dismayed, but let not us be dismayed. Bring upon our enemies the day of evil, and destroy them with a double destruction. O Yahweh, forgive our fathers for breaking your laws, and please forgive us for breaking your laws. Help us to never bring shame upon thy great name, nor reproach against thy works. For surely we turn ourselves unto thee, O Yahweh, trying to be upright, and as we confess our faults, please grant us protection against all of our faults, and cleanse us of our secret faults, and guide us in the best of morals. For surely our prayers and our sacrifices, our lives and our deaths, are all for thee, O Yahweh. Tefillah. Abenu Sheba Shemayim. Yikadesh Shemeaka. Tabo Makuteaka. Yazerizonka. Kiba Shemayim came to Aretz. Elekem Kukenu. Tain Lanu Hayom. Uslat Lanu. All Katienu. Kimoshe Sol King. Gamanaknu. Lykotem Lanu. Leal Tefienu. Lademi Sayon. King Asenu. Minhara. Kilaka. Hamamlaha. Veha Gibara. Veha Tifereth. Leolame. Olamim. Selah.
Everything we have breath.
Praise Yahweh.
Thank you, Yahweh.
With no regret, no guilt, no shame this time, no, not this time. Once I surrender, I won't dare look back, 'cause if I do, I'll get off track. Move ahead in faith and patiently await your answer. What will it be? Sight beyond what I see. Show me your grace. Now my life's renewed and I thank you. Yes, I thank you. So I'm telling everyone who will listen.
What's our motto?
One God, one mind, one love, and one action.
We are all for one.
One for all.
We want for our brothers and sisters.
No one for ourselves.
If I have a bowl of soup
You may have half a bowl of soup
or anything else,
or anything else.
what makes up a nation?
Husband, wives, and children.
And if either is weak,
The nation is weak.
what is the duty of a good man?
To lead in righteousness.
What is the duty of a good woman?
To follow in righteousness.
Who's God of gods?
Yahweh.
Who's the King of kings?
Yahweh.
Who's the Lord of lords?
Yahweh.
Who's our president?
Yahweh.
Who do we follow?
Yahweh.
And let everything that have breath.
Praise Yahweh.
In the motto is stated that what is the duty of a good man? And that is emphatically to lead in righteousness, meaning that a good man must be the leader. In layman's term, they always said, I guess you had to pay the cost to be the boss. We have a lot of brothers out there that's trying to lead, but are unwilling to pay the cost. But it also says, what is the duty of a good woman? And that is to follow in righteousness. In the civilization in Babylon, the way consequently that we have been raised is for, especially Israel, a lot of our women did not want to follow. Because consequently, they had to be the man and the woman. They had to be the leader in order to survive. However, in the kingdom of heaven, in the kingdom of Yahweh, in the kingdom of Yahweh, as the kingdom is established, then the sisters get a chance to take a break and get a rest and be queen again. Praise Yahweh. It also states, though, if either turn from the law, from such turn away. Consequently, we find that sometimes a woman will meet a man and he will pretend to go along with whatever religion they believe in, whether or not it's Christianity, whether or not it's Judaism, whether or not it's Islam, or whether or not it's even being a Messianic Jew or Hebrew Israelite, until he get the cookie. And then all of a sudden he start doing the moonwalk, Michael Jackson, saying, I don't really believe like that. Or I don't really like the pastor. I don't really like the elder. Understanding that clearly that most decent women, that once they've given themselves to the man, she want to try to make it work. And on the flip side, we see a lot of times, I see a lot of brothers, even at Passover, I saw a brother coming, I won't call his name, with 3 little children. And he had a wife, but she was at the nightclub. And he had to bring 3 little babies to the class by himself.
Bless it.
Now I can recall years ago when they first was in the dating, the honeymoon stage, and she was right there with him. But the moment he said, I do, and the children came along, and then consequently, she wanted to do like Lot's wife. Look back. Yeah. That's why it says, if either turn from the law, what? From such turn away. Doesn't mean that you gotta hate them, but don't allow them to pull you back into the graveyard.
Read, Yahweh.
I've seen many brothers be so excited about come by the office. Hey, I'm excited about this new knowledge. I'm excited about this. And when is class? When is Passover? When is Feast of Weeks? When is Feast of Tabernacles? And the self same day, the Feast of Class is, here come Eve. She done plan a trip somewhere. She got girlfriends coming over to the house. Yeah. Come on. That's not by accident. Our law say if either turn from the law, what? From such turn away. She can plan a trip, but when it's on high holy day, then you let her go head on off on that trip. You see, Lot did not look back, did he?
No.
Oh no, Lot took his 2 daughters and kept on following the angels dressed in white, didn't he?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, because the angels had warned him. Matter of fact, now Lot didn't want to go because Lot had a lot of power in Sodom and Gomorrah. You know, Sodom and Gomorrah, where men was marrying men and women was marrying women. Sound like America, don't it? Yeah. See, Lot was a politician. Lot had power. And Lot's wife looked back. It was rumored that she had a lover in the city. And she didn't want to leave. So the angels grabbed Lot physically by the arm and said, Yahweh sent you here, sent me here for you. That we finna set off detonation. We finna set off nuclear bombs in this city. You think the white man was the first one to create nuclear bombs? Are you kidding? Come on. Look at the movie Star Wars. Where do you think Star Wars come from? Oh yeah, ain't nothing new under the sun, is it? The same way we dress in the day, go back 40 years in a generation, they was wearing the same 3-piece suits, the same pinstripe suits, the same tight little cute dresses. There's nothing new under the sun.
No, sir.
So Lot's wife looked back and was turned into a pillar of salt. See, the allegory behind that is salt kills the living, preserve the dead. She went dead. She died. So consequently, I warn you, sisters. I warn you, brothers. As you begin to meet these people, and they go along with your philosophies and say they want to follow you into church, follow you into the temple, follow you to doing God work, to the lighthouse, then all of a sudden they want to look back and create and find a reason as to why they can no longer participate. Oh, you can still love them, but from such turn away, do not let them lead you into destruction. You must hold fast to your integrity. Praise Yahweh. Let us read Psalm 47. Go to Psalm 47. It's in your manual there. Psalms 47. Once again, welcome to night 7, Passover, Feast of Unleavened Bread 2025, 6028 FC from creation as per solar time. Our topic for tonight class is that your ability to change can save your life. Well, let's go to Psalm 47 and let's read that together first and give high holy praises and thanks to the Creator, the one that breathed the breath of life into all of us that are here today and alive and under the sound of my voice. Praise Yahweh.
Praise.
Let us read. Oh, clap your
Your
hands,
all ye people. Shout unto Yahweh with the voice of triumph. For the Lord Yahweh Most High is terrible. He is a great king over all the earth. He shall subdue the people under us, and the nations under our feet. He shall choose our inheritance for us, the excellency of Jacob, whom he loved. Selah. Yahweh is gone up with a shout, the Lord Yahweh with the sound of a trumpet. Sing praises to Yahweh, sing praises unto our King, sing praises, for God Yahweh is the King over all the earth. Sing ye praises with understanding. Yahweh reigneth over the heathen, Yahweh sitteth upon the throne of his holiness. The princes of the people are gathered together, even the people of the God of Abraham. For the shields of the earth belong unto Yahweh. He is greatly exalted.
Praise Yahweh. In verse number 3 it says, He shall subdue the people under us and the nations under our feet.
Praise Yahweh.
And Yahweh is in the midst of doing that right now.
Mm-hmm.
You don't need a gun for this. Oh no. Yahweh say He is going to subdue the people under us and the nations under our feet. In verse number 4 it says that He shall choose our inheritance for us. So I want you to understand that all of you that embrace this great name, Yahweh, and return back to your own God, Yahweh has an inheritance for you. It does not matter if your biological daddy did not leave you an inheritance. It does not matter if your biological mother could not leave you an inheritance. God, Yahweh, has an inheritance for you, the excellency of Jacob, whom He loved. That God, Yahweh, truly loves you. Praise Yahweh. Night 7, perfection. If you miss Passover and other parts, the Feast of Unleavened Bread, this is your last chance to dance. Night 7. Praise Yahweh. Royal family, our listening audience, your ability to change can save your life. These are crucial times here. I was talking to a young brother today from South Florida, and he told me that one of his best friends is a part of the ICE. Apparently he works, with the committee or with the marshals, is rounding up these dark-skinned people. And he say his friend say he almost have to throw up at night when he come home. He's bound by oath to do what he got to do. Mm-hmm. He said, but the way that they're treating those people are inhumane. Yahweh wrote a book many years ago on concentration camps, written by the Honorable Yahweh Ben Yahweh, Yahweh, and it's being played out to the letter.
Yes, sir.
Oh, yeah. They may be after the Mexicans today and the Guatemalans tomorrow. That's just the first round of dark-skinned people they are. But they coming after you next,
yes,
Judah.
Sir.
Oh, yeah. You better be moral.
Mm-hmm.
You better be righteous. Mm-hmm. You better be just. Mm-hmm. You better be upright.
Yes, sir.
You better be honest.
Yes, sir.
You better be rectitude.
Yes, sir.
You better stand on the square.
Yes, sir.
Oh, yeah. Today they after illegal aliens. Tomorrow they'll be after those who's not paying taxes. Child support. Violation of probation. The jails are already full. Where do you think they're putting you at? In detention centers, AKA concentration camps. No phone calls, no letters, no bail, no visitors. That's what Passover is about. You that are, Yahweh is your only salvation. Yahweh is the only one on the planet Earth warning you right now about what's going on. Yeah. That's what Passover is all about. Having the blood of the Lamb on the forehead of your mind, and all of these plagues will pass over you. Yeah, all these plagues will pass over you. Your ability to change can and will save your life. If you're looking at this presentation tonight, it's no accident, but an act of God. If you're sitting in this audience right now, it's no accident, but an act of God. You know the end from the beginning. You are seeing into the future. It says, surely the Lord Yahweh doeth nothing except He reveal it to His servants, the prophets. It's time for us to change the way we think. That's what Passover is all about. We must think different. We must remove hate and replace that with love.
Yes, sir.
Yes. Our enemies have taught us to hate one another.
Yes, sir.
Our enemies taught us to look beyond all the 99 good things that you may do and find one good thing to create hatred and animosity.
Mm.
But you can't enter the kingdom hating your brother.
No, sir.
You can't enter the kingdom hating your sister.
No, sir.
Oh, no. By this shall all men know that you are my disciples. What Jesus say? If you show what? Love to one another. Show me to demonstrate, not just say it with words. Like 2-hour Christians sometimes. You know? Yeah. Act all holy on Sunday morning for 2 hours. And I'll see you walking home and they'll ride right by you in the rain in their Mercedes and won't even look your way.
Mm-hmm.
Come on. Yeah. Not like 1-hour Muslims that'll meet you at the mosque on Friday and say Allah Akbar and on Saturday trying to rip you off.
Mm.
Come on. Our ability to change is what's going to save our lives. We must begin practicing God's holy days and set aside all these man-made holidays. Yeah. It has made Yahweh angry. Yes. Can't you see the paradox that 4,000 years ago, the children of Israel, our forefathers, kept breaking God's law, and he put them in captivity under black Pharaoh, we found out. Now here it is today. They got all these so-called detention centers set up. Yeah. Can't you see what's happening? Oh yeah. Stock market at an all-time low. Gold and silver at an all-time high. Even white people are in trouble. Oh yeah. You that talk out openly against the wicked or come against the administration, they got detention centers ready for you too. Oh yeah. Your ability to change what you save your life. Yeah. As a good shepherd, Yahweh must what? Warn you. You know? I wasn't chosen to just preach sweet things to you on Sunday morning and then Monday morning you're catching pure hell. Yahweh told Moses, Aaron, and 70 elders, speak unto the children of Israel and tell them to change, tell them to pass over, tell them to come out of Egypt and be not partakers of the plagues. Our ability to change is we must give up disobedience and take on obedience. Start. Yahweh is the good father. He owns the whole world, all the oceans, all the gold and silver. He owns the cattle of 1,000 hills. He can cause your farmland to flourish. Otherwise, he can scorch it with hot sun and no rain.
Yes, sir.
Yes, he can. He can cause fires to spring up and blow with his wind exactly where he wants that fire to go. And no man can stop it. We must give up being disobedient to God. We must keep God's high holy days. We must keep God, Sabbath day, 6 days do the Lord Yahweh work, but on the 7th day he will rest.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. We must, Passover's all about changing the way you eat, Queen.
Mm-hmm.
That's why you're sick. You can take all the pills you want to eat, take. But if you do not obey the Leviticus law, you're going to destroy your body.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody told you that the Old Testament don't count. Yeah. See, Satan on the highway to hell, and he's trying to take as many of y'all with him as he can.
Mm-hmm.
The Leviticus law is the divine diet of God Almighty. He tell you how to eat.
Mm-hmm.
He tell you, don't touch the swine. So you can sell it to other nations, they're going to eat it anyway, but don't you touch it, don't you eat it. Don't you touch the pork chop. Got to give up the Sunday hams. And when you become sophisticated and get a PhD degree or a master's degree, then you go for the lobster and the shrimp.
Mm-hmm.
I had one of our secretaries say she don't eat meat, but I seen her tearing some shrimp up. I'm like, that's even worse.
Mm-hmm.
Those are abominations. Don't hate the messenger. Yahweh said this in Leviticus, that the bottom feeders are an abomination. It destroys your health, and it makes Yahweh angry when he tell you in this great book what not to do, and then here come this other little fella come along. Oh no, this is good. You need that. You need that. And sometimes out of unconsciously he'll say things like, all you gotta do is pray over it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh really?
That's a lie.
It's like telling a man, come on, smoke this crack. All you gotta do is pray over it. Come on. One hit is too many and 1,000 is not enough, they say. Yeah.
Very true.
Our ability to change is what's going to save our lives. Yahweh gave you 120 years in this time until Yahweh returned, until Christ returned. Then we should be almost immortal.
Mm-hmm.
If Abraham was having babies at 99 and Methuselah lived to be how much, scholars? 69 years. Bingo. And Yahweh only appeared and disappeared in that day. What happens when the kingdom is set up and he's here? He can just utter it and say, you all shall live to be at least 1,000 years old, and your biological makeup will just slow down and you'll stop aging.
Mm.
But he finna get rid of the wicked first. He ain't gonna put up with the wicked 1,000 years. Oh no.
That's a day.
Yeah. One of the saddest things I heard, well, I had a secretary work for me. She was only about 27, 29 years old. And she said, I just can't wait to die. I'm just waiting for this world to come to you. And I'm like, how sad. You're nothing but a baby. You haven't even lived 1/4 of your life, and already you waiting to die to go to heaven.
Lack of knowledge.
How sad. Our people destroyed for lack of knowledge. Hosea what? 4 and 6.
Mm-hmm.
Praise Yahweh. We must change the way we eat, and we must do it now. Next year will probably be too late. You got to do this now. See, when Yahweh sent the angels dressed in white to rescue the children of Israel, even though they had broke the law and were disobedient, like a mother, God had mercy upon them and heard their cries and said that you treated them worse than you should have treated them.
Mm-hmm.
And he said, I'm going to send deliverers to deliver them. And he told them, you got to come up out of here, and you got to come up out of here quick. That's what Feast of Unleavened Bread is all about. You had to move quickly and let this go, lest you be destroyed. You must go now because your enemy, Pharaoh, is planning to destroy you. Pharaoh has concentration camps for you. Pharaoh has a plan to take all of your money. and give you digital currencies. This is why everything that you do now, they're telling you to download the app on your phone, download the bill pay on your phone, download it on your phone. Because they're getting ready to know that money has failed. Yes. So in order to stay afloat, they're trying to create this digital currency so they can take all of your wealth. Black and white people's wealth. And you know when they take all white people money, boy, they're going to go crazy. Come on. See, most of Judah, y'all used to not having money. You used to live from paycheck to paycheck. Oh, yeah. I don't want to be in the post office when the postal man find out all his money gone, because, boy, you know, they kill everybody. It's something about that job. Ooh. He done got up at 4 a.m. in the morning for 45 years without missing one day. And he waiting on his 401k. And all of a sudden, you tell him the stock market is out and all the money is gone. Lord have mercy. You better get upside of that post office. Woo. Praise Yahweh. We must change right now the way we handle our resources. Every 3 seconds, there's a commercial on television enticing you to eat McDonald's, Burger King, every 3 seconds. It is every 3 seconds. Yes. We must learn to live to eat, not eat to live. We must right now learn to handle our resources. We have been conditioned to give all of our money to other nations. Yes, we have. I think they say the so-called black man of America, your income alone was number 19 out of all the 200 nations on the planet Earth. But in less than 48 hours, all of your money is gone out of your neighborhoods, out of your pocket. But not those that follow Yahweh. Oh yeah. We understand that you must practice the principle of paying yourself. You must practice and master the law of 10 and 10 of paying God and yourself first. You got to do this now. Tomorrow will probably be too late. This might be your last dance, your last chance. Oh yeah. When Abraham was 99 years old, Yahweh required him to change, didn't he? Anybody in here 99 years old? Anybody under my sound of my voice 99 years old? Probably not. Yeah. Let's go to Genesis 17 and 1. Genesis 17 and 1. Praise Yahweh. And you can hit KJV 17 and 1. You all that have your iPhones or Androids and follow me. It says that when Abram was 99 years old, the Lord Yahweh appeared unto Abraham and said, walk before me and be perfect. So Abram was imperfect for the first 98 years, wasn't he? But Yahweh liked Abraham so much, he called Abraham my friend. He didn't call him servant or son, he called Abraham my friend.
Yes, sir.
Passover is about our ability to change. And this change takes places in the mind, and then it materializes into action.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Praise Yahweh. Now, as we are concluding Feast of Unleavened Bread, we find that the man that most people worship got pictures on their home, got pictures on their doors, their grandmothers. He kept Passover. Let's go to Matthew 26, verse 17 through 19. Yeah.
Yes, He did.
Son of Yahweh kept Passover. Matthew 26, 17 through 19. Now on verse 17 it says, now the first day of the feast of unleavened bread, the disciples came to Jesus, which was Yahshua in Hebrew, saying unto him, where wilt thou we prepare for thee to eat the Passover? Not only did he keep Passover, he kept Feast of Unleavened Bread. See, it's really Feast of Unleavened, just called Passover. Oh yeah. Now I got people done read the whole Bible 2 or 3 times, but they never saw this like this. Verse 18. And he said, go to the city to such a man and say to him, the master said, my time is at hand. I will keep the Passover at thy house with my disciples. So Jesus, the man that 400,000 preachers love and glamorize every Sunday, kept what?
The
Passover and Feast of Unleavened Bread. I say to myself, why is it they're not keeping it now? Is it because your theology school taught you not to keep it? That was handed down by the Pope. Come on. Say, from whence cometh thou? Up and down in the earth, to and fro. From whence cometh thou? Say, up and down in the earth, to and fro, up and down. Who you see doing that? Dressed in white, up and down in the earth, to and fro. Don't believe in marrying women. Come on. Taught you not to keep Passover, Feast of Unleavened Bread. Just took it out of the curriculum that he gave you. See, that was a subtle move, wasn't it?
Yes, sir.
He didn't tell you not to keep it. He just took it out of the curriculum.
Yes, sir.
Verse 19. And the disciples did as Jesus had appointed them, and they made ready the Passover. So bless all you all that are keeping the Passover. You're doing just like Christ did. Yes. You're doing just like Christ did. Now somebody asked a question that many of us were taught, that Passover, Feast of Weeks, Feast of Tabernacles, especially Passover, was something that only the Jewish people kept. And the Old Testament didn't count. Little did they know that they were the original Jew.
Yes, they was.
Yeah.
Praise
And Yahweh say, not only is the Jew or the Hebrew supposed to keep it, but the stranger that sojourn among them, they're to keep it too.
Yes, sir.
So somebody did not want you to keep Passover, Feast of Unleavened Bread, for a particular reason. They had a vested interest in causing you to break God's law, because they know that when you break God's law, he always threw you into captivity.
Yes, sir. Punish you.
He always punished you.
Yes, sir.
So he had a vested interest. It's almost like the drug dealer getting you hooked on crack. He has a vested interest in getting you hooked on crack. The first rock is always free.
Yes, sir. Always.
Always free. So somebody made you feel like, well, Passover, Feast of Unleavened Bread, well, that's not really for us. We're not really supposed to keep that. But let's see what Jesus had to say about that matter. Let's see what Yahshua had to say. Let's go to Matthew 5:17. Matthew 5:17. See, we are deciphering the entire book, all 66 books from Genesis to Revelation. Man, the mark of the beast is ready. Y'all better get ready. Whoo! Every time I keep running to the store, every time I keep going on bill, every time 603, our suite at the hotel was what? 603. Come on. think that's an accident? Everywhere I go, I keep getting 603 back. Yahweh say, I'm telling you, get ready. They getting ready to take all the money. I think it was Germany and somebody was saying that it told the United States, we want all our gold that you got in Fort Knox that you've been holding for us because times are crucial. Woo!
Well, now, man, don't go in it. But y'all don't.
See, y'all too busy caught up in the naked girls on YouTube and Facebook. This on there too, but you pass all by that. You too caught up in the drama of who married who divorced who cheated with who. This scandal and that scandal, that they telling you that there may not even be any gold in Fort Knox.
That's true.
Boy, if it ain't us, it's going to be World War III. Woo!
Don't tell him. Don't tell him.
My Bible tell me money failed in the land of Egypt, America.
Didn't fail.
Been failed. That's what all the Bitcoin and digital information is all about. So let's see what Jesus said to say, Matthew 5:17. Matthew 5:17. Think not that I come to destroy the law or the prophets. See, so Jesus didn't come to destroy the law of Passover, did he?
No, sir.
He didn't come to destroy the law of Feast of Unleavened Bread,
No, sir.
did he? Because he was keeping it his own self.
Yes, sir.
He said, I am not come to destroy, but to fulfill.
Fulfill.
Mean bring it into reality.
Carry it out.
Carry it out. How can you teach something that you weren't taught? So the theology school that most of us went to, they didn't teach that.
Didn't know it.
The one that orchestrated that school, he knew better. So he immediately just took it out. That way you will continue to break the law and he could continue to rule over you.
Thank you.
And he wanted, it say the devil disguised himself, Satan disguised himself as an angel of white, light, put on all white. He wanted to rule over you. He wanted you to look at him as the Holy Father, as Yahweh, as God. But when he died, how can he be the Holy Father? All it is what, 9 cardinals go into a room and spend about a day or two and decide, we're going to pick this one, and he come out, tell me he the man now. There's some good Catholics out there, it is. But I just got to bring the truth to you. You should know the truth, and the truth will make you what? Free. It'll free your mind up. This is the end time. It's the end of wicked rulership. It is. God is so angry. Did you see all these tornadoes and earthquakes going through Arkansas and all these other countries, China, during Passover? Yahweh is upset. God controls nature.
Yes, sir.
Wake up.
You forgot that.
If it wasn't for a few good white people in the Supreme Court and in the judges, right now, it'll probably be 10,000 dark-skinned people disappeared off the streets in Central Florida. They put in a temporary block saying, no, that ain't right. They picking up people who ain't even did nothing. They been clean. They haven't done anything. They rounding them up too. They ain't part of no gang. Time of Jacob, trouble at hand in itself.
Yes, sir.
Oh yeah, Yahweh is the only one warning you. He the only one brave enough to warn you. Why? Because he declared the end from the beginning.
Yes, sir.
He created the book, then stepped inside the book.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Praise Yahweh.
Teach, brother, teach.
Hallelujah. So I ain't even meant to say all of this. This is the Spirit of Yahweh just telling me to preach this to you today because you're finna see it, boom, tomorrow.
Yes, sir.
They say that we that you can tell a true prophet from a false prophet. The true prophet, when he say things, will short to come to pass. I told you, the restaurant's going to be closing down. Look at Red Lobster. Yahweh got tired of the bush eating the lobster, shutting them down all over America. Shut them down. I told you years ago, you must buy gold and silver. Now, gold and silver is higher than it's ever been in the history of the world, and they ain't even rolled in this digital currency yet. By the time when they roll it in, look for it to go through the ceiling. You made it buy a mansion with one coin.
Yes, sir.
Oh, yeah. That's why Jesus said, I counsel thee to buy me what? Gold, tried in fire, silver and gold. They took silver out.
Mm-hmm.
Silver and gold, so you'll be what? Rich. It ain't even say you'll be wealthy, did it? It ain't say you'll be well off. It say you'll be what? Rich. Mm. Is he a man that he should lie?
No.
Come on. Passover, by understanding that you're actually God's chosen people,
True.
and that all the promises in the Bible belong to you.
True.
It's your season. Yeah. Somebody don't want you to get your inheritance.
That's what it is.
Somebody don't want the bottom railing to rise to the top again.
That's what it is.
But what goes around what? Must
Must
come
come
around.
around.
What goes up must come down.
Praise God.
Oh, yeah. Revelation 2:17. You're in Revelation right now.
Mm.
Michael and his angels are fighting against the dragon. And the dragon what? Prevail not. Revelation 2:17. Revelation 2:17. Yes. Welcome to Passover, night 7. My name is Elder Eli Israel, your host. This information is being brought to you by the Universal Temple of Israel, friends and founder of the Universal Temple of Israel in Orlando, Florida, called the City Beautiful. Praise Yahweh. Revelation 2:17, to him that overcome that old mindset that you've been taught, will I give him a new name. I was talking to a brother today, he told me he finna change his name. He said he finna get rid of the European name. I will give him a new name, written, which no man knoweth, saying he that received it. That's Israel. He's giving you a new name, Israel, which means that he that shall rule as what? God. See, they had to change our name. That's why you hate one another. If you knew that was your brother, you wouldn't be hating on him. If you knew that was your cute little sister, you wouldn't be hating on her.
No, you wouldn't.
So they had to change and give you all these German names, these English names, and all these other crazy names, so that you would not know that you are the children of God.
Children of Yahweh.
Say, behold, Psalms 83:1-5, the enemy make a tumult, and they that hate thee have lifted up their head, saying, come, let us cut them off from being a nation, that the name of Israel should be what? No more in remembrance. No more in remembrance. Don't even remember your name Israel. So if you don't remember your name Israel, you don't know that you don't remember that the God of Israel is what? Yahweh. And who you won't keep Passover. You won't keep Feast of Weeks. You won't keep Feast of Tabernacles, which represent rulership.
Praise Yahweh.
You won't treat your woman like a queen, and you definitely won't treat your man like a king.
No.
They had to cut your name off
True.
and give you Spanish names, French names, and all these other names. Wherever you was captive at, that's what name you took on. Can I get a witness?
Yes, man.
You know I'm telling you the truth.
Yahweh.
If you was a captive in Germany, you had a German name. If you was captive over in France or in French, you had a name like Pierre. Praise Yahweh. Him that overcome, Yahweh is going to give you a new name. Let's go to verse 26. Verse 26. I'm in Revelation. Verse 26. 2:26. And he that overcometh and keepeth my sayings and keepeth my works, unto him I will give power over what? All nations. So you see why they don't want you to get this new name and get this new knowledge. because they knew that you'll have power over all nations. Let's go to verse 27. And he shall rule them with what? A rod of iron. See, it's all about. It's saying that you won't allow anybody to break the laws anymore. You'll rule all nations with a rod of iron. Let's go to Revelation 3 and 5. Revelation 3 and 5. We're in the end time. He or she that overcomer. See what they talking about, overcomer? Overcome that mindset. Overcome the false teaching that all of us have been taught from first grade on up. A little Red Riding Hood of Santa Claus coming through a chimney. Ain't no Santa Claus never came through no chimney. If your parents didn't buy you no toys, you didn't get none. Those are all what they call little white lies. You know what I mean? That we know it's not a truth, but we just go along with it. Ain't no tooth fairy. If you was broke in the hood and your teeth fell out, if your mama ain't had $1 to put under there, you just woke up with a teeth under your pillow. Those are what they call little white lies. He that overcome that mindset and keeping my works. He that overcome, the same shall be clothed in white raiment. So in heaven, at the marriage supper, he said we're going to be clothed in what? In white raiment. And I will not blot out his name out of the book of life, but I will confess his name before who? My Father, and before the angels. This is what Christ was saying. I'm going to confess his name before my Father, the big man. Thank you, the one that sent me, the one that raised me up from the dead, from the mentally dead. Thank you. Verse 21. We're in Revelation. It's the end time. Not the end of the world, but the end of what? Wicked rulership. Yes. The end of hate. The end of wars. The end of all of that. It's going to be peace on earth. Governmental theocracy, where God himself is going to rule.
Right.
No more politicians and presidents. Yahweh and his holy angels and his elders going to rule the whole planet in righteousness. Verse 21, to him that overcometh will I grant to sit with me in my throne, even as I have also overcame, and am set down with my Father in his throne. Praise Yahweh. So, warrior family, wow, it's truly been an amazing Passover in 7 days. It's been very beautiful for you that could not keep Passover, Feast of Unleavened Bread. You will probably see this in the future. Get the wisdom, get the understanding. Understand that Passover, Feast of Unleavened Bread, is a high holy day that you are to keep. We have Feast of Weeks that will be coming up in exactly 7 perfect weeks. So if you miss Passover, you got another shot. You can keep Feast of Weeks. All you that kept Passover and Feast of Weeks, all you that kept that, I pronounce divine blessings upon you. All you all, that Yahweh is going to bless you like never before. He is. I'm not even going to talk about those that should have kept it and didn't. As my mom always say, sons, daughter, I'm just going to leave you in the hands of the Lord. And it's a terrible thing to fall in the hands of the Lord.
Yes, it is.
Whew. But what's important is all you that right here under the sound of my voice, in the flesh, all you that are watching on Facebook, YouTube, bless you. It is time to change. It is time to move fast. We must make haste as we get delivered from this old mindset so that we'll be protected for all the evil, diabolical plans that the wicked in high places is laying for Jacob and the whole world. We must move, you that are here, very quickly to save not only ourselves, but our brothers and sisters in righteousness also. It is no time for being slack. It is no time for being asleep. the enemy is coming down with great wrath because he knows he has but a short time. Always remember you're to keep the 3 appointed feasts and cause God to smile upon you and cause everything that you touch to start turning to gold. Everything. Praise Yahweh. Feast of Weeks will be held May 29th through June 5th. All high holy days start at sundown. Be looking out for the exact day that we'll be hosting our feast in Orlando, the city beautiful, and I invite you to come. I invite you to come celebrate and allow Yahweh to bless your mind, bless your home, bless your entire life. Also, tune in every Saturday at 3 p.m. in the afternoon Eastern Standard Time and allow us to illuminate your mind with wisdom, knowledge, understanding, true spirituality. And remember that the true vision is God and prosperity, because Jesus said, I wish above all things that you do what? Prosper and be in good health. He wants you to prosper, to be in good health. Any of y'all on the sound of my voice that are not prospering and not good health, then maybe you should consider take a look at the man in the mirror and say to yourself that maybe, just maybe, I might not be doing something correct in God's eyesight. Praise Yahweh. So tune in every Saturday, 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Eli Israel, Facebook, sponsored by Universal Temple of Israel. And I want you to always remember to pay God and yourself first. The law of 10 and 10. Pay Yahweh 10%, yourself 10%. When you get your meal at McDonald's, you don't pay it at Burger King. So wherever you're getting this divine spiritual wisdom from, you should definitely pay it there. Praise Yahweh. I want you to visit our website for more information on High Holy Days, on books, products, oils, gold, silver, jewelry, health products, and much, much more at www.unitemployahweh.com. www.unitemployahweh.com. And feel free to contact us directly for more information or comments concerned at 407-284-2306. That's 407-284-2306. Feel free at this time you can cash up us. It's 3 times in a year shall all thy males appear before the Lord Yahweh, and you're not to appear empty-handed. Deuteronomy 6:16. So if you're watching this even in the future, the first half is to watch it. The second half is to give offering. Then you've kept it in completion. It is not my law, but the laws of God. And watch him open up the heavens and pour you out blessings that you'll not have room enough to receive. You'll never be without the good things that Yahweh has prepared for you in life. On behalf of my Father Yahweh, I want to thank each and every one of you for listening, and I look forward to meeting you in person and seeing you at one of our high holy days. Praise Yahweh. Once again, my name is Elder Eli Israel, and I'm with the Universal Temple of Israel, and we love you all. May Yahweh bless you, each and every one of you. Shalom Aleichem. Praise Yahweh.